So currently there are 11 races. There's human, Githyanki, half-orc, dragonborn, elf, half-elf, drow, tiefling, halfling, gnome, and dwarf. So if you watch the video again on backgrounds, you might be wondering if picking a race is as nuanced as picking a background. Well, the simple answer to that is yes. Yes, it is. Because in BG3 or Baldur's Gate 3, you have the ability to assign your ability scores as you would like, right here. So if I clear all of these, as you can see, the max okay, I'm just going to clear everything. Everything's down to 8, okay? I'll cover this in more detail in a video on ability scores. But for now, that's what you need to know. You can assign your ability points to these abilities, and you can assign these bonuses, which each race gets. So +2 to any one of these, and +1 to any one of these. Now, let's get back to it. So, and the other aspect that makes the race nuanced is the race features. So what do I mean by this? Well, you can pick between the 11 races, which have 28 sub-races, with each of these races and sub-races providing some sort of benefit that the other races may or may not provide. All races do provide, like I mentioned, the +2 and the +1 to ability points, but what other things they offer is very different. So sit back, relax, and with the brief overview and some background out of the way, let's dive into the races in more detail. The elves. So with an ethereal countenance and long lifespans, elves are at home with nature's power, flourishing in light and dark alike. They have a base race speed of 9 meters or 30 feet. And they have Fey ancestry, which gives them advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put them to sleep. They have elven weapons training, which gives them longsword, shortsword, longbow, and shortbow proficiency. And they've got dark vision up to 12 meters, which is 40 feet. And like everyone else, they get +2 to one ability and +1 to another. The other thing that they get as elves is a perception proficiency in perception due to keen senses. It's not listed here, so you want to make sure that you are aware of that as well. So you do get a race trait of perception as the High Elf subclass. And the High Elves are heirs of the mystical Feywild. High Elves value magic in all its forms, and even those who do not study spellcraft can manipulate the weave. They also gain a High Elf cantrip. I will be making a video on all the cantrips that you can use in the game. So it will contain things that come later in the game as well, but I will go over each of the cantrips. I'll rank them for you guys, just so you know how powerful or weak they are and in what situations to use them. I might even do a video for each cantrip at a time, and in terms of how important or OP they are. So keep an eye out for that. And then next up, for the sub-races for the elves, we have the Wood Elf. These elves spend their reclusive lives in Faerun's forests, or Faerun's forests. Decades of training in archery and camouflage are enhanced by an otherworldly swiftness. They gain 1.5 meters to their movement, so they can travel 35 feet or 10.5 meters. They also get Mask of the Wild, which isn't listed here for some reason, but that gives them a proficiency in stealth. And I know I said that perception was a proficiency that you only get with High Elf, but it's not. You get that with the entire elf race, as you can see here. You got the stealth proficiency from being a woodland elf, or wood elf, and you've also got perception right here. And then you got 2 to select and put them into whatever you like, as with all the other races. So that's the elf race. I hope you found this video helpful, learned something new about the mechanics, and make sure you subscribe for more mechanics and tips and tricks for Baldur's Gate 3 in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. Memberships are on, so feel free to become a member. That'll help me out a lot on the channel. And I look forward to seeing you all in my live streams in the future and in the next video. See you guys. Have a good one.